Hey, beautiful people, check this out. So, as you can see, let me just show y'all real quick. I'm gonna move this camera a little bit. I've been working on my own personal library, okay, for the past couple months. I hadn't had an opportunity to do so prior to that because I was trying to get more settled in my housing situation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But things always look up, okay? What do I always say to you guys? The universe is always conspiring for me and for you, all right? So I was just telling my boyfriend, I'm like, I don't got no hardcover trades. I don't got no hardcover books that I can, kind of position because we were talking about how my setup is. And he was giving me some pointers and everything. And he was like, "You do got that one Marvel Anita, I think her name, child, I was going to say Anita Baker. Don't pay me no mind." But he was telling me about this one book, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, once I get all of my single comics together, I'm going to rearrange my entire bookshelf because for the most part, for a while, it was mostly like, just general reads. All of my hard copy books were not related to comics or graphic novels or anything to that effect. So I said that, I mean, literally, it probably was a week ago. It wasn't that long ago I made that statement. And then, I just kept on with what I was doing. And I mentioned on one of my videos on here how, not to sleep on the Dollar Tree because I love a good sale. I still love a good sale, especially when it makes sense. Like, why pay regular price if you can find something on sale? Not to say that you can't purchase things regular price, because sometimes if you want it new and you want it when it's released, you got to buy it at its price. But sometimes you just, like for me, I'm an avid reader, so some things I'm just not going to get around to when they're released. So someone recommended that we go to Ollies. I have not been to Ollies since I lived in Indiana, right? And so I was all excited, but then when I searched for Ollies, Ollies was not in my town or in my city. So I'm like, fuck. And so he was like, we can still go. It's not that far. I'm like, oh yes, let's get it. So the other day we ended up taking a little field trip, and it was the best blessing ever because y'all, when I say to go from, now I do have quite a few trades, don't get me wrong, but they're all soft covered. But this right here, this haul right here, oh, let me tell you. Now, y'all don't tell him that I was on here lifting this shit up because he would be pissed. But this is my haul that I received from our trip to Ollie's. And I'm going to go through each of these and show y'all what we got. There are a couple of them that are soft cover, but for the most part, they're all hardcovers, all excellent pricing, all Batman oriented, a lot of DC comics, a lot of Marvel. But yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so first off, we have this, I wouldn't say it was a paperback, but it is a trade, Batman Justice Buster. As you can see, it originally was at Target for 20% off, but we got it for $2.99. All right. And then we have the Joker, Operation Joker Volume 1. Also a Target piece, but at Ollie's it was $2.99. Such a beautiful cover. Y'all, I love the Joker like I love Batman. Like, we were just, he was just watching Batman Returns the other night. And I almost stayed up to watch it myself because I'm like, I love the Batman franchise. Like, Michael Keaton as Batman is still my favorite Batman. I'm sorry. I don't care who argue with whoever, but he's still my favorite Batman. And the Joker is still my favorite villain because I felt like they had a very different relationship. Like, it's a thin line between love and hate type of relationship. Because I feel like in real life, villains really don't hate the heroes. They have this awkward ass relationship. Like, yeah, they try to kill each other, but it's like they try to kill each other for so long. Like Batman and the Joker have, that they develop this weird almost relationship underneath all that. More about that later on. All right. And then I am starting to collect a lot more Spider-Man. Okay. Bookish shits. So this is Be More Spider-Man. And this was also $2.99. It's a lot of like, let me just show you. A lot of like, I don't want to say quotes, but like just like little tidbits about Spider-Man throughout the years, Peter Parker. So yeah, cutesy little, I want to say coffee table read, but I don't know. So I'll get back to you with a review. Then this was a little bit off-put, but I had to have it. It's an ode to hip-hop. 50 albums that define 50 years of trailblazing music. And this was $5.99, y'all. Look at this stunning cover. Okay? And it's featuring everybody from Curtis Blow to MC Lyte to Lil Kim to Biggie, Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Megan Thee Stallion, Jay-Z, everybody that you can think of. Then we've got Batman Urgent. I cannot talk. Batman Urban Legends Volume 3. All right. And this was $6.99. Very gorgeous cover. We've got Gotham Central, Book 4, The Corrigan. All right. This was also $4.99. I've got now I love the Joker, but the Penguin, baby, Stanley Cole Potts, love the character. Okay, especially the one on Gotham, and then also the new series on HBO Max. So I've got Batman off Arkham, the Penguin edition. All right, and this was just $4.99. All right, and then I got this Marvel Studios character encyclopedia, baby. And then you know I had to have this because it got Black Panther on the cover. I had to have it. And then of course, Michael B on the back. All right, but I don't know. I love this. $4.99, y'all. You can't beat that. And then I got Batman House of Gotham. All right, this was $5.99. As you can see, I have not taken them out of the plastic. I'll probably do that today or tomorrow because I've been kind of busy doing my thing. All right, and then I've got Nightwing Fear State, and I was just talking about getting into some Nightwing trades because I don't have a lot. I've got some single issue comics, but I don't have a lot on Nightwing. And this was $5.99. All right. We've got Batman Detective Comics, which I'm a huge fan of. This is Volume 1, $6.99. All right. We've got Batman The Joker War. All right, which I'm a huge fan of James Tynion, so anything that he does, I'm trying to grab. This was $6.99. And this is actually Volume 2 and issues 95 to 100. So really looking forward to that. Batman Europa. All right. And this one was $5.99 as well. I don't know if you can see that. There's kind of a glare here. And then my favorite, Black Panther. All right. And this is part 2, the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, which I do have a couple of the softcover trades for this, but I still couldn't pass this up. And this was $9.99. I mean, how can you pass this up? $9.99 versus $44.99? Baby, make it make sense. I had to get this as well because the texture on this phenomenal looking book. Okay, this is Marvel. Absolutely everything you need to know. All right, look at that, just amazing. And again, $6.99. And then we got John Ridley with The Other History of the DC Universe. Oh my God, look at this cover, y'all. But wait, I had to take the bra off and show y'all. Let me unbra this bitch. Look at this. Look at this. Talk about stunning, y'all. Look at this. Oops. I'll pick that up in a second. How stunning is that? Ugh. Bra on or bra off. Can get it, okay? Hold on. And then last not least, which was the first pickup, all right, and one of my favorites in this haul, Black Panther, the Wakanda Atlas. Oh my God, $5.99. Y'all, let me just show you some of the artwork, the artwork and everything in here. Just stunning. Like, they cover everything in here. The Wakandan School for Alternate Studies. Woo. Such a good haul.